am back, but today I'm going to be streaming Division 2. I used to play this a while back. You know, my brother and I played Division 2 for, a couple years. We were max level 40s, and we did all the shit we were supposed to do back in the day.
Priority objective available.
Now, I haven't played this, I've been playing it the last couple days, but...
Agent, I need to debrief with Schaefer.
I haven't played...
Kelso had to go. Said it was safer for us if she's not here.
Alright, so I'm just trying to get all my shit together here. Now, I haven't played this, like I said, I've been playing it the last couple of days just to get back into it, but... Division 2 just has so much shit, there's... Thank God I've already played this game for a couple years, so I already am really familiar with a lot of the shit in this game. But since I haven't been playing it regularly, I forgot how to do a lot of things. Things that, like going to the crafting table and crafting stuff real fast and getting your guns
inventory
max. So, like, I'll just show you I'm just going to be kind of fucking around here for a while, running around and just testing different things. So, right now, the build I was using was this, I have like a fire build. Normally, I like using this bleed build, but I've got a lot of different builds here. An oxidizer build, I won't be able to show everyone everything, but I have a countdown build. The one that I was really using a lot was a Paradise Lost build. Which is a really good build that I have too. I don't remember what the fuck is in it. I'm missing... What the fuck am I missing? Oh, the knee pads. I'll have to go back and look and see. This is the other build I used for Paradise Lost. Here's my striker build. Then I had a healer build. Let's see, my Dark Zone build. Oh yeah, the backfire build. This is another one for, I think, Paradise Lost. Oh, here's the healer build I used to use. Now, this build was kick-ass too. I used to use this. I was like the designated healer when we were going to this Paradise Lost. That was my main thing, either a healer or the striker build that I would use in here. Either that one or that one, but fuck, I don't remember. So for the moment, I'm just gonna go. Here's another Foundry tank. Now this one, I was not using that gun, so I don't know why. I know this was like basically like a pistol build. Maybe that's what I was. We're just gonna fuck around here for a minute, and I have my map set. So if those of you who have not played Division, or if you're getting back into it, I'm going to be kind of jumping around because I don't have a set directive right now. I'm just going to do that. So as you scroll around, I'm on a PS5, so, and as you can see, everything is red because I haven't, like, when things are red on your map, you haven't, like, taken control of that control point. No, if you take control of it, if you go there and take control of it, it'll be all green. Right now it's under the control of other people, and each area has its own area. You can see it, the little border here in white. If I'm in this area, if you come up here, then you have an area that's surrounded in red, and each area will be controlled by different groups of people, And if you come over here by the White House, see this area is all in white. But, and there's a lot of, like I said, I was playing Fortnite for a couple years. And we've been back and forth. I just do the shooter games, so it's like Fortnite, and then I played this for a couple years, and we got really maxed out on everything. It gets kind of boring after a while because, you're just basically going up against NPCs and constantly grinding for gear. That's what this game is about. Grinding for better gear, gear sets, chest pieces, whatever shit you're going to be looking for. Now, let's see. Alright, we're going to head over to this control point. Fuck it, let's just go to this one. So you mark it. I'm going to get out of the safe house. Here are some other players just kind of sitting around, battle somebody. All right. Now, this gear set I have on right now, this is like it used to be my tank build. I'm gonna look at it real quick. So I got my Catharsis mask, the incoming repairs, armor regen. So for those of you who already know this game and know what the fuck you're doing, you can just jump to a different video because it's gonna be basic for you. But for those of you who don't really know, I'll try to go over it the best I can. Um, Jesus Christ. So to get different masks, you have to grind in different parts of the map. You have to look at other people's videos on how to get different masks because the game itself is confusing in the beginning. There's a shit ton of things to get, places to go. You can spend weeks and weeks and weeks farming and just looking. It takes really a while to learn different gear sets, and a gear set is basically, I just fucked that up. A gear set is just the equipment that you're wearing. Okay, it doesn't include the guns. It's just the mask, the backpack, gloves, chest piece, holster, and the knee pad. So each gear set, if I click on this backpack, on the very top where you see the white check mark, that's the gear set I'm on right now. And then to the right, the gear set is called Foundry Bulwark. And it has each gear set, has different attributes to it, and some are better than others. They're not all the same. So on this one here, this is like for a tank build. I built this off of another YouTuber. Fuck, I don't remember who the hell it was. I'm sure back in the day I gave him credit for it. But so this one is a really good set because I get a lot of armor regeneration, and it's almost impossible for these guys to fucking kill me. And I'll show you that if I don't screw it up. So I got a lot of protection from elites. So you'll see the attributes there. They're little gear sets you can add on to the gear piece. So a die slot I don't care about. So I added this plus 12% protection from elites. And that's a die slot. That's an apparent slot. Don't care about. So it's just that. So there's a core attribute you see on the right, which is, that's going to take too long to explain everything. And then the attributes, armor regeneration and protection from elites. You'll see on every single piece, I'm going to have armor. That one's maxed out, 170,000 armor, and then armor regeneration. It's super important to get specific pieces, whatever you're going to do your build. Same thing with this, core attribute, full armor, max armor regen. Everything's going to be armor and armor regen. Go over to the holster. This holster again is maxed out, plus 15% incoming repairs, because this specific gear set, one piece of it gives you, you'll see over there where it says Reichard Kaiser, 1 out of 3. So if you have one piece, it gives you plus 15% incoming repairs. If I grab a second piece, then I'll get plus 40% explosive resistance, and then if I grab all 3 pieces, I'll get all 3 of them, incoming, explosive, and repair skills. But since I just wanted this for the incoming repair, and the core attribute, which I already maxed it out earlier, you see like it says 170,000 armor, but you'll see like a little screwdriver and a wrench, because I already maxed that out earlier when I used to play this before. I already have it proficient, you know. Shield, health, and headshot damage, because that was another thing with this build. And the fourth piece, see, I have 4 pieces here of this Foundry Bulwark. So you'll see where it says Foundry Bulwark, 2 pieces gives me total armor, 3 pieces gives me plus 1% armor regeneration, and then I get shield health because I have a shield, and 4 pieces gives me, whenever you or your shield take damage, 25% of that amount is repaired to both over 10%, and then it's max 100 armor, armor regen, protection from elite. So this gear set, and then I have my shield. So that's going to be, so I'm going to be on my gun, and I'll be doing something like this, and and we're going to see what happens. Because I haven't, this is literally the first time I'm using this gear set in like a year and a half or something. I haven't, like I said, My brother and I usually end up playing a lot of duels. We do a lot of different games together. Now I'm gonna grab as you run through the game. Again, for those of you who have maybe never played, it's a massive fucking city, obviously. So you can run by and pick up things. I'm gonna get this ammunition, and you'll see on the where it showed my 21. There's like a little picture of a bullet. It looks like it's on fire, or it probably said what it was. I just didn't catch it. It's either explosive bullets or incendiary bullets. Now I'm just gonna, for the hell of it, I'm gonna fuck with these guys right here. And I don't think this is definitely not the gun that I'm using with this build. 'Cause I remember having a different gun. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to switch my gun. This is not exactly what I wanted, so let me get the fuck out of here for the moment. I could switch to this other gun I have, but I don't want to do that. Alright, hold on. They can, well, unless they're gonna come over here and try fucking with me, then... Alright, let's see if I just... Better grab this other gun. And if you see on my screen... I lost my, I lost my shield. Aim is pretty shitty too. Alright. Alright, that sucked. Let's just call it like it is. Because that is not the gun. Let me just kick it here. That is definitely not the gun that I'm supposed to be using with this. I know it was like a... It was a handgun, but fuck, I don't remember which one. Let's see if it's the Liberty pistol. Damage to target out of cover. Hmm. Uh, yeah, shit. It might be Liberty. Hold on a second.
Inventory.
Card. Oh, wait. So I can't have two exotics. That's the other thing. So this gun's an exotic gun. You cannot have two exotic guns in the same, you know, as guns. They only let you have one.
Hostile control point identified.
Inventory.
But because I don't really recall... This is definitely the build that I had, but it definitely was not that fucking backfire, because backfire, like I said, each gun does something different. So just for the hell of it, let me just grab a different. I have all these. Like I said, we used to grind this game for so long. I had all, I got so much good shit in here, but what I want to do
Land.
Get the fuck off there, buddy. That wasn't it either. Well, you know what? I'll have to fuck with that
Inventory.
later. Let's just grab a different build at the moment because I don't want to. I don't want to. What skills are on
Store.
cooldown? I'm still waiting for this fucking thing here. So you'll see on the bottom of my screen, it'll say like, I'm gonna switch to my main gun here. But just to the right is that little, it's a hive.
Inventory.
So if I go down here, this thing is still on cooldown, and I kind of have to wait for that to get off of cooldown before I can switch to another loadout. So let me hike it to the White House. The White House is basically your main center hub where you go and you can do a lot of things here. Change guns, put things in your stash. There's upgrade benches. There's crafting benches. Here's the you'll see there on the left, White House upgrades. I already have everything done. Even though I haven't played the game in a fucking year and a half, I got everything done already. I just, like I said, I haven't played this in a while. This whole section is different. So I have all my, these are the different, like, I forget what you call these, like the, fuck, I don't even remember. It's like, each, whoops, keep hitting the wrong
Inventory.
fucking button. Different gear sets work better with a certain, main piece, and I don't recall, I'm on, I think, Technician right now. So on the very top of my screen, you'll see where it says inventory. It's full because I haven't been here in a while. Right underneath that inventory is a certain weapon. So that main weapon, you want to have like certain gear sets work better with certain specializations. Here, that's what it is, specialization. Jesus. So I'm on right now the technician specialization, and they have demolitionist, and then they have all these things underneath to max out. Like if I go to my technician one, see, I have everything done on
Activity in need
this.
of backup.
So I'm 165 out of 165. I've maxed it out, so I can, if I go in here, I can change things all. I'm not going to do it now because I'll fuck up this build because I don't remember it. But same thing with gunner, it's maxed out. Firewall, everything is, yeah, I'm a fucking beast. Again, like I said, I played this game for so long before, so we had this thing all tight.
Inventory.
But because now I have to come back and try to remember. See, now that I came back to the White House, this thing is not on cooldown anymore. So I'm just gonna switch builds here. What are we gonna do? I have a good skill build. A lot of these builds are really. This one's the only one that really kind of pisses me off now. I'm gonna have to go back and find the video because I don't remember the handgun. Basically, on this build, all I needed was a handgun, and you're just going for headshots. And it's kind of slow going, but you can do a lot of heroic or even almost legendary matches with this build. I mean, it's a really good tank build. I mean, you will die. I mean, it's not like completely invincible or anything, but you're a beast on this build. Let me tell you. I mean, I have been in some shit with those chongas, um, just shooting the crap out of me, and I wouldn't die, man. So, all right, let's. I'm not gonna do that. I used the striker build the other day, and this one I'm gonna change up. This burn build that I got, the backfire one. Yeah. All right, let's go to this one here because this is one I've been kind of. It's either my skill build or I'll just go to this bleed build, which I like. Emmeline's guard. That's not the gun I think I had on that. So this is which build again? Oh, the bleed build. Okay, so secondary weapon. I don't really care a whole lot. I'll just grab this one for the moment. All right. All right, let's go back to where we were. I think we're over here. We'll go back here. And that's the thing with this game, because there is a learning curve. And it's funny because in the beginning I might be kind of struggling a little bit, but I do know what I'm doing in a way. You know what I mean? I have played it for quite a long time, so I'm not totally in the dark. I haven't played it in a while, so there's some things that I am kind of fucked up about, but a lot of things that I do know. And this is another thing they changed. See, they never had the characters with the circles on top like that before. Now I have a bleed build right now, so this build is a little different. And you'll see what I'm talking about here in a once I get my. This is probably one of the builds I like to use the most. And I'll show you here in a minute when I already killed them. Oh, that sucks. Alright. They died a little too quick. I'll just go to... Yeah, we'll just go to that one. It's right there in front. You just mark something and you just kind of basically just go to it. Thank God, because, you know, honestly... Damn it, I keep doing the same thing. Oh, I gotta go to my left. Alright. What I was saying before is there is a lot of stuff to learn with this game. I mean, there is a lot of shit. This one's kind of a hassle too sometimes because they can pop out from different places. But fuck it, we'll just try it, you know. This bleed build, you'll see the little red lines over everybody there. And on my left side here, you'll see in a minute. I gotta nail this guy right here. Jeez Louise. Now they knocked down my turret, so I gotta wait a minute. Well, what the fuck? Why did it stand? That really sucks. Agent killed. Pimp down. This build is really a fun build to use when it's actually, the bleed is actually activated, because then I could just sit back and kind of like tag these people a couple shots, and you'll see, because the way that I have my game set up, the damage numbers will be on the right side, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a minute. So you'll see the damage numbers, but then you'll also see numbers in red. Let me get these, see if I can get these guys again. So you'll see the numbers there on the right. See how they're dying real quick? I just have to tag them and see how they're... See those numbers on the right? Boom, he's dead already. Same thing with this guy. I just tap him once. Those numbers on the right in red. I'm still taking... Boom, and he dies. So once you get the bleed... I don't really need anything. Let me see if I can deconstruct this thing. Yeah. Let's go... Where the fuck am I going here? Alright, straight ahead. So I think we might be alright this time because... Oh yeah, I gotta go over here. Get the fuck over, Chuck. You can't really stay in one spot either. You really gotta like move around. But this is a high spot here, so I will usually let my turret start. Now I'm gonna start tear. You'll see the little red squares on these guys. All I gotta do is tag them. There he goes. If I sit back, that stupid thing will hit me. Of course. I gotta shoot this thing, otherwise... You know it's gonna just fly around and screw me. I just have to tap them. See, you'll see the numbers on the right there. My turret will help me get my bleep. And see, he's still dying. See, just tap him, and he's. I don't even have to do anything. See if my turret got him. And as these guys come out of hiding, I just try to, and I'll drop this little chem thing on the ground. It's kind of part of this. You gotta learn the builds, that's the thing with this game, because I just try to lean over. This guy's gonna get on the turret. Did I miss that guy? See, they're still dying. Let's see if he dies. Look! He actually died. I call the allies. Oh, shit.
Reinforcements.
And I got reinforcements coming. I can't see them, but I know they're back there, so... Just gonna spray a couple shots. He's gonna die. That's why I like this build, so you just have to tap him. Just die already, my man.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Then I set out my turret, and I just send it towards people. I just barely tap them, and they just start dying. These guys have a little more armor. There's a named guy right there. I don't think so, my man. Don't even try running up there. Here comes my backup, I hear him. See, it doesn't look like my bleed is activated yet. Because I don't see red numbers. They're just blue. Oh, you must have shot my... There goes some red. There goes the bleed right there. Enemy leader is neutralized. Okay, so here comes some more guys. I just kind of spray over there a little bit. Just kind of tap that ass, you know. You gotta look at your map because sometimes they'll come up behind you. And I'm not gonna go all the way in there, you know. I mean, I see like some red behind me here, and fuck it, you know. Let's just go. These guys are hiding back here.
Taking care of it.
Just throw in a couple shots. I know he's there somewhere. Just kind of sit there. All those little, prepare for counterattack. So
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
all right, let's get the fuck out of here before.
You're insane! We're gonna take them by surprise.
There go my damage numbers. I don't know exactly where they're at, but I see the, get out of there, my man. Send in my turret.
I'll keep an eye on you.
So my bullets, I got 153 bullets, and 175 of them look like they either have the bleed on them or... Well, my turret, you see, that's my turret doing the damage. Game is sometimes is a little wonky the way they move. Oh my god. Let's see if this guy right. Yep, he's rezzing me, so thank god. Because that would have sucked to die right there. These guys running all up in there. So here they...
I'll keep an eye on you.
Serious trauma detected. Agent down.
I got knocked down again. That fucking sucks. I gotta fucking... These ones are kind of a pain, the running ones.
Hostile detected.
Alright, let's see where this enemy leader is. I've been kind of getting fucked on these things. These guys that run up with the, these like kamikaze guys. They'll just run up on you. And they'll give you a hug, you know, and you'll fucking just die. Oh, here's the,
I need to move on.
I don't know where this idiot is. He's somewhere over there.
I'll cover you.
Vital signs critical.
Jesus Christ.
Agent out of action.
Thank God this guy is fucking getting me up here, because... This guy's almost dead.
That showed him.
Yeah, it showed him, alright. Showed him I got fucking... my ass shot off. Yeah, this I like this bleed build. I like using it. I can't pick up anything.
Supply room access.
You can only carry so much shit. My watch level's up. Got field proficiency cache. So what I'm going to do is just deconstruct everything. And when you deconstruct things, because in order
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
okay, the stash. I don't remember how to fucking get in there. It's gotta be over here somewhere. Okay. Got some loot. I already got enough of that. Get water. You get all kinds of things. Journey awards available. Anytime you complete a mission on a map. See, now it's not red like before. It was red because the enemies had control of it. So now that I've taken control of it, it's green. But it doesn't say green forever. Eventually, you know, if you're not playing, see all these things when it says red. I'm full. I have enough electronics. These are electronics. I don't remember what the fuck this is. And because you need all these things to upgrade weapons and craft things. Custom, police, gear mod. I don't need any of that shit, so I'm just...
Guarding location nearby.
And on the bottom left, see, it gave me all... When you deconstruct things, it breaks everything down, and it gives you credit. Like, it'll give you different things that you need. I don't need that. Hey, cutie. So since I'm not going to be taking anything, I'm just going to deconstruct it. So you'll see on my bottom left of the screen there, it gives me ceramics, or it gives me electronics, or it gives me whatever the hell I need. See, protective fabric. All that stuff is valuable to have when you eventually start. A control point officer needs stuff, so you can give things to this guy. See, I'm stocked on everything. Now, like, I'm going to donate some stuff to this dude here, because I'm going to end up getting a lot of it. So I can give him food, top him off, water he needs, and during the course of gameplay you end up picking up water and all these things, and I'm just going to top him off because I don't really care. And components. Alright, so now this homie's, he's stocked.
I think we're full up now.
Yeah, you are full up. Grab some of these bullets. Don't really need anything else there. Hike it over here. Again, so if you'll see on my bottom left of the screen, I'll go somewhere it's kind of like dark. I'm just going to deconstruct. What happened? I'm just streaming. Love you too, Becky. Alright, so... And you'll figure this out as you guys go along. So I'm just going to deconstruct it. Bottom left of the screen, it gives me all the stuff that eventually I will need to do other things. You know, and they're valuable to have. Again, I can't really pick stuff up
Inventory.
because up here on the top where it says inventory, I'm 150 of 150. I have 150 things in here. I 36 guns there, 36 guns there, 18, 21. So I have to go through the shit and just get rid of shit because, like I said, I haven't played this game in like a good year and a half. And even though I'm maxed out on a lot of things, and if I go back to the White House, I'm maxed out, and I got a shit ton of guns, and you know, I got a shit ton of good guns. All these exotics when I used to grind things out, but for the moment, let's switch over to a fucking DPS shooter build. I have all these builds that we used to make, so we will grab. See, we got the striker one, and we got this one for Paradise Lost, but I don't remember what the knee pads were, so just for the see. Fuck it, I'm just gonna grab this one. Got a reviver hive on it. I don't really need that. So yeah, there's different hives. Again, people who know how to play this game and are like really familiar, it's gonna be boring shit for you. But those of you who don't really know, hopefully it won't be too fucking boring. So there's a lot of gear pieces. Like I said, this game is complicated. But then after you play it for a while and you get more familiar with things, you'll realize it's not as complicated as it was when you first started, because you'll start to learn how things work. It's like any game. So I don't need this reviver hive. That hive is good when you're working with a team or if you're doing a specific mission, and if one of your teammates gets dropped, you can throw this hive and it will revive him. So I'm not going to use that, but I will use this one, which is just like a hive that will, heal me. So now let's find some idiot we can shoot here. Let's see if we can run over to this this resource convoy. What the fuck is it? Alright. We'll go over here with a different build that's a little more action. This is a shooter build here, where I can get a little more hands-on-y with these turds.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
And again, like I said, it's a big-ass city with a lot of shit in it. And as you're running around, I don't typically just shoot little animals, but I run up here. I don't care about. There's a territory control over there. You can see all those little colors and shit. But we're just gonna hike over to this resource. How the fuck is that guy that far ahead? God damn! They must have like scooters or something. I don't know if I'll be able to catch him, but no, I'm not making any headway on these dudes. I don't know how the hell they're walking so fucking fast. Looks like I'm gonna get fucking horror. What the fuck is this? This must be one of the new sets. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Hostile broadcast.
So we're just gonna deconstruct it for the moment. Tough shit. There's somebody up here, so I was gonna go and mess with those other guys, but oh, here's some idiots we can shoot. This build is a lot more. I can fuck people up with this build quick.
Access key detected.
Yeah, they'll throw that liquid gasoline on you. It's always a bitch. But see, look at those numbers there. I mean, these guys are 5 million, 10 million tanky.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
That's what's good about this gun. I think I got the St. Elmo's. There you go. Now, here's a little gear stash. Tactical assault gloves. I don't really give a shit what it is. I'm just going to deconstruct everything for the moment. But see, once you guys learn about the gear sets, I mean, it's funny because we'll head over here. Fuck it. We'll just see if we can use this build, and we'll just take over this control point here with DPS build. And you know, worst case scenario, I'll go over this build.
Hostile broadcast detected.
I'll go over this build with you guys. It's just a shooter build, and there's, believe me, I got this build off of some other YouTuber. But it is a good build, and there's so many gear sets in this game. Again, it goes back to what I was saying before. Division 2 has been out for quite a while, and because it has so much shit, there's really so many things to learn. You know, the gear sets, there's like 20-something gear sets or something ridiculous. And each set has the same kind of 6 things, you know, a mask, a chest piece, a backpack, knee pads, a holster, and they all do different things, and they all have different built-in statistics on them, so you have to rely, I mean, honestly, I do. I just rely on other people to figure shit out for me. And as long as I don't stand still. This build is really kick-ass for... I'm just going to deconstruct everything. Where the... Oh, it's in here. Oh, it's this fucking... Alright, so I remember this one now. Here's another control point. So, every control point's different, too. This one's it's kind of a large one, but there's people that come out down below. And there's probably going to be some people that come up behind me, too, because they like to try to pull that shit on you. See, if I would have started shooting, these idiots would have come up right behind me. See, these are the guys that... This is a really fun build to use. If you like shooting people... Scout activity completed, huh?
Hostile control point nearby.
See, I got one exotic component, shade calibration. If you want to run around the map, I'll go over this build with you as soon as we clear this fucking point. And it's a really good build. Like, for a shooter build, it's on point, I'll tell you. Now, I'm going to run up here, and I'll show you. I mean, you guys already saw a little bit, but... The main gun I'm using in here
Inventory.
is this St. Elmo's. What the fuck is it? So it's a really good gun because one, I've already got like shock rounds. Now I'm going to shoot this thing right here. Now I'm not going to stay here because... They're all in front of me, I can see them. I try to shoot gas cans. Things that are like, you know, out close by. And these guys all like great. See, I just shocked them. Just shut up. Die. Once I get the shock ammo, I just have to tap them once, you know. Take this med kit here, just to be on the safe side. And you gotta watch that map, that circle on the top left there. I can shoot the crap out of these guys, but what they're gonna do is these guys will start to have other people come up behind you. Oh, I think somebody actually came up on top. Now I dropped this little hive, which will start to heal me. I'm gonna head back down there. And I'm just gonna heal up real quick. I can blast the shit out of you. Look at that, 600,000.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
So you gotta listen too. heard those footsteps, you know.
I can get around their cover.
Just light them up. If you watch the numbers there, it'll stack, and you'll see it was like 500 some thousand. I'm gonna drop my little heal thing. So I always gotta watch the map.
Detected.
But yeah, see, they'll continue to let these guys come up behind you, especially if you're doing solos, because I'm doing this on... Look at these guys. Especially those idiots there. And that's how you end up kind of getting screwed if you don't pay attention. There's the shock rounds.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
So I'm trying to get to stay on that building over there, but because I've done this so many times, I just watch that map because I know that they're gonna hear that little car coming too now. But I can roll these dudes like real quick. There's one more, I think, over there. Look at that. 700,000. I see that little car down there, so I gotta shoot that little thing.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
And this is I'm always watching that map, that's the thing. Who the fuck? I'll just drop my little hive here. So now, once I heal up here, I'll run down there, pick up my little hive. I don't think they're going to have any more people that are going to come up on top of me there, so... Uh-oh.
Agent incapacitated.
Oh, that sucks. Let's see if I can get to one of my... See if there's one of my guys here, hopefully. If not... See if I can I'm just trying to see if I can find one of my teammates. Otherwise, yeah, I think we're gonna get screwed. That really sucks. Where the fuck are they shooting? Oh, my help. Oh, it's just this one chick. Well, that's gonna be it.
Hostile supply convoy
This bitch can
nearby.
get to me. Nope.
Agent vital signs.
Well, that
0.
sucks. Well, that's it, pisser. I was fine up on top, but you know, it's like I could have sat there and sat up on that in the spot there, and that would have been fine, I suppose. But all right, let me see.
Inventory.
All right, so that's that build. Okay, so let me see something. So I am on. So this build, let me go over it because I said I was going to go over it. Thank God, I'm glad you reminded me. You guys can watch it at your own. So primary gun, because if you were watching the damage I was doing on these guys, it was like 400, 500, 700,000 per bullet. You know what I mean? So I was really kind of like going through them really fast. So I got the St. Elmo's Fire, or St. Elmo's Fire, St. Elmo's Engine, and then you see my core attributes. I already made it expertise plus 12, so it's a pretty good gun. Assault rifle damage, health damage, damage to armor. So this is a really good gun to have, especially because it stacks up, and then once you stack up, you get these shock bullets. So you you shoot them with one bullet, and they're just like frozen. Then on my secondary gun, I'm using this lefty shotgun, which, as you can see, I got it all maxed out pretty much, but I didn't even use the shock. I didn't use this. What happens is on some of the other missions, you can use this lefty gun, the shotgun. You start blasting people. You can stack up your forget what it is. You stack up, and then you switch over to your St. Elmo. You already have the shock ammo. Pretty sure that's how it was. So on this build, it doesn't really matter about the handgun because I never fucking use it. So on my mask, I'm using a Coyote's mask. This build is a strict DPS kind of build. It's just made for high firepower. So if I didn't run down there, I could have easily sat down. I didn't realize all those fuckers were dead. Because normally somebody would have revived me. But so I got my Coyote's mask. I already have it expertise plus only 2%, but I got max weapon damage, crit hit damage, everything is max crit hit chance, crit hit damage. So we'll head straight down my chest piece. Same thing as the strikers. Everything, as you can see, these pieces I've maxed these more out than the mask. So I'm at expertise plus 12. I got weapon damage, crit hit damage. Like I said, this build is strictly for high DPS. Weapon damage, crit hit damage, it's plus 12%. Again, go over to this is the only two pieces that are not striker. You only need a 4-piece striker on this build. So if I go over here, and you'll see the striker's battle gear, 2 pieces gives you, it says weapon handling. 3 pieces gives you 15% rate of fire, and then 4 pieces, which is what you want, the striker's gamble. And you can read it, weapon hits increase total weapon damage by 0.65%, stacking up to 100 times. So that's why when we would do these other missions, I would go out there with the lefty shotgun, and you just start blasting people to stack up as much as you can. Then you switch over to your St. Elmo, and you just start using that the rest of the game. So here on my backpack, I have full armor, because you need some armor, and then maxed out crit hit chance and damage. And then you have a talent. That's another whole story. Each backpack, you can have another striker backpack, which would give you the same plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, whatever it is, but each backpack comes with different talents. And depending on what kind of talents is how you match up your gear pieces. So this one is risk management. And it says here, if you read this talent, there's other talents. I could have the exact same backpack, but with a different talent. So this one increases total weapon damage gained per stack at Striker's Gamble, and it goes back to like what I was saying before. So to complete this, now my gloves, same thing. This build is just for main DPS, just a shooter's build, this build. And you can go back and fast forward it, pause it, whatever the hell you want to do. But same thing. Weapon damage, crit hit damage, the whole build is like that. And then the knee pads, this, again, something to stack assault rifle damage, because the St. Elmo's engine is assault rifle, and you want as much freaking damage as you can get. So it's all weapon damage, crit hit, everything is just for damage. This whole build is like that. That's why I was doing so much damage on these guys. Once you start shooting them, and you start hitting your target, and it's just one after the other, I mean, you just get like an incredible amount of damage on these guys. Now I have another one, like I said. Sniper, no. Okay, so we're on this striker one, but, oh, here, this Paradise Lost one. Now, I'm using the same St. Elmo. I'm just curious. Oh, but I don't have my other gun. I'm using this one. Again, I don't remember. Oh, it's using a different. So they got different pieces. So this is Yeah, I'm not sure what the fuck I was using this for. Assault rifle damage, a heartbreaker set, weapon handling. This might, oh, Paradise Lost. Ah, I don't remember that mission anyways. To be honest with you, fuck, I don't remember. The bleed build, that's the one that we were using earlier. The skill build is another one that's really pretty fun to use. But it's funny because this build, um, if I go over this build, it's funny because I'm using the capacitor, I know, and everything is basically, it's the only thing that has like a little bit of damage is capacitor. But the main reason I'm using it is, again, it's everything is building up stacks. But everything in this build is skill damage, skill haste, the entire thing. So you don't have like talents on masks, and I think there's another, I think holsters or something. But you do on the chest piece, of course. So everything here, skill haste, kinetic momentum. And you have to read all this because this build here, I'll go through everything really quickly. This entire build is a really good skill build. Got the waveform. And you'll see that little symbol. It has that talent alternating current. And when you're using it, when you're playing, when the talent is activated, and you're going to get the full credit for all these generated stack of 3%, blah, 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 whatever. You'll see that little symbol that will show up on your screen that shows you, hey, that this thing is activated. But I got skill haste, skill damage. The whole build is skill haste and skill damage because this is it's a skill build. So I'm using two pieces of this. You'll see up on the top right, Hannah. This set is called Hannah U. So one piece of it gives you skill haste. Two pieces gives me skill haste and skill damage. I don't need the third piece because I don't care about weapon damage because I'm not shooting anybody. I just want the skills. So if I go to here, skill damage, when you look at my attributes, skill damage, skill haste, and then my backpack, same thing. I'm using a different, see I got three pieces of this Empress, because this is a good set to use if you're going for skill related things like seeker mines or turrets or all these other kind of, it's a fun set to use, and I'll play another one. We'll just use a skill thing here. So three pieces of Empress gives you not only the skill health, which you need, skill damage and skill efficiency, and then I have it with skill damage, skill haste, and then the tech support, which is the talent, and it says skill kills increase your total skill damage by 25%, and I modified that. I added that on there. You'll see that little modified symbol. Sometimes it's real, and that's how this game is. Division. It's like the whole. I mean, let's see where we're gonna go here. Let's fucking hike it somewhere else around the map here. What the hell's this? Oh, Jefferson Trade. I'm not gonna do it. We'll just head over here. We'll go to one of these Navy Plaza. Yeah, fuck it. We'll head over there, I guess. One of those two control points. It doesn't really make a difference. Skill builds, I do a lot of solos, or like when my brother and I used to play this game, and it would be just us doing duos. So we'd either both have skill builds, and we could sit back, and really kind of like devastate the opponent by sitting back and chilling. We'll just go to this one because it's Cinder Block. I don't remember which one. I'll remember it when I see it. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Alright, I couldn't remember how to get the fuck out of here. Again, this game is kind of like a trial and error, and it's easy to get a little frustrated because there is a lot of shit in the game. And you'll see there's nighttime, there's daytime. It's a perpetual. Now what I'm going to be using, you'll see I don't know if you guys saw that. It pops up quickly. See those two symbols right there at the bottom? You'll see that symbol. So that is my.
Inventory.
You'll see that is the symbol for I think it was I just showed you. Not that. It's not tech support. And it's not that. That really irritates the shit out of me. Because each skill, like I said, each talent has a little symbol. And I just saw that fucking symbol. Okay, it's not that. Now I'm just going to look for it just to fucking look for it. Because I can't believe I don't see it. It's not kinetic momentum. Oh, here it is. Alternating current. Jeez Louise. So you'll see when it's activated, it's ready to go. And you'll see it on the bottom there. See, it's filling up. So it's like one or the other, one side or the other. It's hard to explain, I guess, you know. Alright, you'll see as you're running around, like earlier you guys saw me donate some water and things to one of the control point officers. As we start using our skills here, okay, here's some guys out here. So you'll see that little symbol that popped up there a minute ago. Look, I got 3 million damage on that. And my turret is just nuts. I'm not even going to do anything. I'm just going to let my turret kill this guy. See, on the bottom, I have 4 symbols right there. That means 4 different things are working. Oh, he's way down there. I'll just throw this. I'll just let this thing kill it. You did not kill it? You're kidding me. So I can make my turret go towards people. I just hit R1. Now my gun is not super strong.
Hostiles detected.
But this is not a shooter build. I gotta fuss with these guys here. But you'll see on the bottom of my screen there, I have 4 things activated. Of course, now everything's gonna be... I'll just throw these seeker mines over here and let them get to whoever they're gonna kill. Jeez Louise, how many people are here? It's a lot easier to see. Seems like there's still somebody over there. Oh, I see him. Hey, these guys, look at their shotguns. It's like ridiculous how strong the shotgun is shooting. He's dead. Oh, I see. Because it happened to be like it was like yeah, somebody hiding the little gear stash. It couldn't be just 1 or 2 guys. It had to be like
Agent requesting backup.
a whole bunch of idiots. And you'll hear that every so often too. Agent requesting backup. You can go to your map, you know what I mean? If you look at your map, call for backup, show target player, global settings. There's a way to when another player is in trouble, there's a way that they can just call for backup, and then you can actually go onto somebody else's game. It's like playing duos, you know. And now I'm gonna go up here and try to kind of kick it over here. So it's a busy spot, and now I'm doing it on my map is set to heroic, so it's not as easy as everyone else's, but you get better stuff. I'm just just gonna start firing, and then I will turn my turret around a different. I'm not really doing a lot of actual damage like that. But what I'm going to do is chuck my seeker mines. And if you watch on the bottom of my screen, and what I try to do is like let my turret, so they shot the turret. Kind of, who the fuck is shooting me? Because my turret is so strong, it does a lot of damage. But I'm not very tanky. And so what I try to do is I will change the person who my drone is shooting. I change it up so it's not always on one specific person. You see how I targeted it on somebody else now. And then I watch. So it takes like 18, 17 seconds for me to get more seeker mines. I see they got this little idiot thing running around here. This guy's on that big gun. And I target him towards that guy there. Now I'm going to target him towards this guy. And I kind of at the same time will watch the bottom of my screen. Now I'm going to throw these things right up here on him. And even though I don't do a lot of damage DPS wise, like bullet wise, I still do enough. Oh, he's dead. I just target this guy. I'm gonna throw these right in the middle because I know there's several guys over there. Oh, it's that stupid
Heavily armored hostile detected.
And then, you know, the game, you have also grenades. There's a heavily armored guy over there. You can see by that little gold triangle. So I'm going to throw these up as far as I can. Let's see if I take care of this idiot over there. We can go to the store after this. I should be done here in like less than 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. I'm just blasting. I'm just doing a steel build, so my guys Alright, so there's the main boss over there, Garot, whatever his name is. My turret is tearing him up, but I'll just throw these seekers over here, kind of kicking back. And even though my gun doesn't necessarily do a lot of damage, it doesn't really have to. He's already dead. Now I got a couple more bosses. They're coming out of these manholes. So I just chuck a grenade over there. Here's my... I'm not even going to waste it over there. I'm going to chuck my seeker mines over there. Oh, they already killed that guy. And then with my turret, I mean, I keep saying turret, with my drone, I just sit back and let the drone do all the work. See, he's tearing this dude up. He'll be dead in a minute. Kind of sit back. That's what's nice about the skill build, see? Control point cleared.
Detecting additional hostile
Yeah,
contacts.
here comes some more idiots. Time to dip. See how they kind of like will screw you over on heroic, so you gotta get the fuck off the wall. So you can't stay in one spot all the time. You gotta always be moving. Especially, see, my build, I'm not tanky with this build at all. So I'm gonna get the guys that are closest to me. Anybody who's gonna be a potential threat. So I have my drone over there tearing that dude up. See, my capacitor is doing a good enough job. Now I'm gonna... I'll turn my... throw some seeker mines over there. Because the last thing you want to do is go through a mission and get like, you know, quite a ways into it, and all of a sudden, you know, somebody sneaks up behind you. You always got to look at your screen. That circle on the top left, that map, you always want to pay attention to that. These guys are hiding over here, so... But I want my drone to kill that guy over there. And then I'll just help him out. See, this guy's over here, so I'll pinpoint it on him. See, I'm still getting... my drone is still out there killing these guys. As long as you're aware of what is going on around you... There go my seeker. I'm surprised they didn't kill him. He'll be dead here in a minute. I'm watching him. Come on, buddy. Okay, he's dead. I got one other little idiot right here. He's dead. Where's the last goofball? We got more guys? Oh. Sit back. Oh, there's another guy. This guy's getting tore up. Now I don't have any... I gotta wait a couple seconds for my drone to come back, but in the meantime, I'll just...
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Now these guys are gonna come out. Now I let my seeker mines go right there. I saw on the map that they were coming up behind me, and the last thing I want is to have... There you go. And now I'll chuck this out. So my turret's doing his job. I keep saying turret, but my drone is doing a good job over there. See, boom. I got a couple seconds. There's one guy over there. It says, or two guys. Out of ammo. Alright, well. I don't really need ammo, do I? Look at that turret. Where's this guy over here? He's way over here somewhere. I don't know where the fuck he is. Holy
Immediate
shit.
medical assistance needed.
Now that would have fucking sucked to die right there at the end.
I'll take care of this one.
Alright. Let me send my dude over there.
Watch your sides.
We're fucking fine. Get away from me.
Serious trauma detected.
I almost died there at the very end.
Believe this is happening here.
Backbone. See, there's so many. What is this set? Oh, backbone. Perfectly installed. I don't even know. I have enough shit,
Supply room access unlocked.
so I really can't take anything else. You know what I mean? Like I said before,
Inventory.
my inventory is full up at the top there, 150 of 150. So what I'll do is probably just go through this shit, deconstruct everything. As long as you kind of, you know, I mean, anybody could die. I've died a million times on this game. But because I haven't really played it in a while, I don't remember exactly how all the gear sets work. And, you know, like I said, there's a lot of shit in this game. So, but once you take over a control point like we just did, now it's green. Just like this other one we did earlier. Huh. Shit. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so this one's good, and we did this one now. Oh, where the fuck are we? Oh, here we are. So this one's green now, and that'll probably be about the end, but let me show you guys a couple quick last things. Once you clear a control point, there's always going to be... Let me give this guy some stuff here. You know what?
Our stockpile's running low. We could really use
It
your
doesn't
help.
matter. I might as well just give him some shit. Basically, when you do this, it will kind of allow you to keep your control point in your control for a certain amount of time. You know, I don't know how long it is, a couple hours, you know, half a day. They need all these things, so I might as well just fill them up there.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're good. So you take over control point, and then you have the access to come in here and get a lot of weapons, and you open up all this stuff. Everything is part of this game. And you open up the main thing, and this is the stuff that you get. Let me deconstruct everything because I'm not going to use it all. And we'll head over to the White House, and then we're just going to end this game. Hope you guys liked it. Hopefully it helped. Go back and rewind it, hit pause. And I showed you the two main, two of the sets that I'm using. The Striker build, which is a heavy DPS shooter build, which is really good. And then I showed you this skill build, which we did that whole control point on heroic, just solo. You know what I mean? So you guys have a good day, and I will check you out later.